Sorry about that. I had to do a little dance to spice things up a little bit. Say it with me, babe. I'm the best in the world. Plain and simple. I'm the best in the world. I'm just kidding. Well, somewhat kidding. Good evening, you crazy bastards. Welcome to another edition of my annual State of the Saint blog. Tonight, I am making this blog because since things have gone rather well as of late, I've decided I'm not going to rant about anything going on in the world, or at least in my world anyway, or any other, or anyone else. Tonight, I'm going to rant, give you a little entertainment rant, so to say. Tonight, I'm going to rant about the following 4 topics. 1, the upcoming baseball season. 2, the progress of the NBA season since the lockout ended, and who I think is going to win the finals, or all that jazz. Number 3, next year's Super Bowl picks. And then to treat you all, I'm going to give you a little preview of my final 2 years of Team Phoenix stories I'm about to write here in a couple of days. So, yeah, sit back, enjoy, get some popcorn because we're in for a ride. Let's begin, shall we? For my baseball topic tonight, I'm going to give my division picks for division winners, playoff picks, wild card, and then World Series and conference champions. And then the only 3 awards I'm going to give you all is MVP for each conference, Manager of the Year, and Cy Young. So all that. So just real quick, just want to let you know that. All right. First division I'm going to start with the American League West. The last year that there will only be 4 teams on account of Houston joining the division next year. Alright, so clearly Los Angeles is favored by many sport experts because of Albert Pujols and C.J. Wilson joining the team. Let me be honest with you about something sport and analysis. Sorry, messed up. Sport analyst. Let me give you a little something on why I think the Angels will not win the American League West. Number 1, they have somewhat mediocre talent playing behind Albert Pujols, who can't really carry the team, as proven over the last couple of years until they brought in Matt Holliday, David Freese, Lance Berkman in St. Louis. It's a proven fact. C.J. Wilson, yeah, the only thing talented about the Angels is their pitching rotation, because C.J. Wilson, Irvin Santana, Dan Herron, who else? Or Jared Weaver. So I'm sorry, but I don't agree with the Angels being favorites to win the American League West. The 2 teams I think would be favorite is I think Texas again, or I think a surprising pick in Seattle, because I think with Eric Wedge as their manager, I think his experience will help the young team of Seattle. And plus, you forgot, Seattle still has one of the freaking best pitchers. Sorry, I'm not thinking straight right now. One of the best pitchers in the entire major leagues right now, and Felix Hernandez. So, clearly it's going to be either between Texas and Seattle, my pick. Let's see what else. By the way, real quick, in case I forgot, I challenge all of you to challenge me with my picks and prove if you're right and I was wrong. So, I challenge all of you to that. Okay. So, I think one of those two teams is going to be the American League West, and then the other might be a wild card, because you'll like my next wild card pick. Well, it's not coming up, not right now. I have 3 wild card surprise picks, so just bear with me here, people. Let's move to the American League Central. Detroit, Kansas City, Minnesota, Chicago, and who else was in it? Detroit, Chicago, Kansas City, Minnesota. Hold on, it's coming to me. The Indians. Okay, there we go. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, the American League Central. The Tigers won it last year, and they're the clear favorites to win it again this year. Up. Right there. That one I do agree with. But also, honestly, I picked the Tigers to win the World Series this coming year. Let's see here. You got Justin Verlander, by far the best pitcher in the American League, and probably the second best pitcher in the majors, behind Roy Halladay. Pitching rotation, the rest of the pitching rotation, that is decent. But let's go to your hitters. You have Miguel Cabrera, Ryan Odburn, let's see, I think Micah Vales or whatever. I think Jim Thome. Let's stop right there. The biggest free agent signing, the second biggest free agent signing, Prince Fielder. Miguel Cabrera, Prince Fielder. Enough said. Justin Verlander. Enough said. Yes, I said it because of those 3, the Tigers are going to win the World Series. Because, you see, as you all know, last year, the Tigers did good, but they struggled in the American League Championship Series against the Rangers. But this year, I think that's going to be a different story. That's another reason why I do not agree with LA Angels of LA being favored to win the American League West or the World Series, because you got Detroit. There you go. Enough said on that. The surprise team out of this division, I think, will do good, and who could very well become a wild card team this year, Kansas City. Billy Butler, Scott Podsednik. I think Alcides Escobar will step up to the plate. Their pitching rotation, I think, with Ned Yost, with his experience, as well as Eric Wedges, like I said with Seattle with Eric Wedge, I think the experience will pay off. So I like Kansas City being a surprise team and possibly a wild card. So there's my American League Central. The American League East, probably the toughest division in all of baseball. You got the Yankees. You got the Red Sox. Hold on just one second. My throat is a little clogged up. I need some water. Okay, start over. Yankees, Red Sox, Rays, Orioles, Blue Jays. This one is really tough to pick. Let's see here. I like Tampa, well, because, number one, they're my favorite team. 2, apparently they're projected to be the best team in the American League this year, if not Detroit, which one of them will be the best, either Detroit or Tampa, my Tampa Bay Rays. So, let's break down the Rays, shall we? You have Evan Longoria, my boy, by the way. You have one of the best pitching rotations in all of baseball. You have an excellent manager who everyone on that team loves to play for. I guess the only problem is your home record. I mean, think about it for a second. You don't have that many fans coming to your games. I mean, come on, think about it. I mean, Honestly, the only way to fix that is if you guys win a World Series, and I hope you do win a World Series. So, yeah. That's all I gotta say. That one I also agree with for division winners. My surprise team in that division... Oh, wait, I forgot. Before I get on to that, you can have 2 wild card teams this year, I believe is what Commissioner Seelig is trying to get done to make the playoffs more exciting in baseball. I like that. And after I give you my surprise team in the American League East, I will give you my final 2 wildcard picks. My surprise team in the American League East is... Drumroll, please. That was the weakest drumroll I've ever done. The Toronto Blue Jays. Let's see here. In every team, you need to have good pitching. It doesn't matter whether you have good hitting, you need to have good pitching because that's what counts. Just like what the Tigers, the Brewers, the Cardinals, the Phillies have. They have all of those. So, Toronto is going to be a surprise team in the American League East because their manager, John Farrell, is a pitching expert. His specialty is pitching. And plus, when you got Jose Bautista and literally everyone on that team who can hit home runs at Rogers Center, I think they have potential to be a surprise team. But the only problem is their road record. Because you see, on the road, except for Jose Bautista, none of them can really hit home runs. Now, at Rogers Center in Buffalo, Toronto is a different story. Everybody can literally hit home runs out of that park. Rumors heard, though, that, they only hit home runs at Rogers Center is because there's someone in the stands giving them signals. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think it is. So, if there's someone doing that, you better stop. Because I want to see Toronto in the playoffs. And I mean soon, because I never really got to watch a game when they were playing at Rogers Center. Speaking of which, ESPN, I will love you forever if you at least put a game on at Rogers Center. Like, host a game there for like Sunday night, Wednesday night baseball, or even a Fox game. I'll be thankful for that. So, those are my American League divisional picks. Let's do my wildcard picks. I said surprise teams for Kansas City, Seattle, and Toronto. So my final 2 wildcard teams are going to be Kansas City and Toronto. My American League Manager of the Year, I think I'm going to give that honor to... Who would I give it to? I think Jim Leland will get it again. Absolutely. Plus, I'm starting to jump on board the Jim Leland bandwagon. I think he's a great manager. My American League Cy Young Award is going to go to Mr. Verlander once again. So... And my American League champion is going to be, I think, Detroit. Because like I said, I picked them to win the World Series. Now let's go on to the National League. Brace yourself, Cardinals and Brewers fans, because I'm going to save you guys the best for last, because I have a lot to say about you two. Well, not the fans, but I'm talking about the teams. Let's start off out west once again. The National League West. San Francisco. Arizona. Last year's divisional